Here in Evansville, Indiana. Kyle Chandler with you for the pregame show, and the Evansville Otters, after last night's setback, come into the game 35-48. Florence 41-40. Should be a great bout between teams that are separated by just one seed in the Frontier League West Division. Let's have a look at the Frontier League standings board. Washington currently sitting atop of the West, 56-25. Well, at this point in the season, in all likelihood, unless a catastrophic end to the regular season occurs for the Wild Things, they will be the divisional champions. And then it's Gateway and Lake Erie holding on to the 2 and 3 seeds that will finalize the playoff bracket in that West Division. But Florence, after a win yesterday and a Lake Erie loss, inching closer and closer to the Lake Erie Crushers, as they are now just 4 games back of the team in Cleveland. And so for Florence, really what it is for them is keep on winning and keep on playing the baseball that we saw yesterday. They had good offense and good pitching, and they will need maybe a little bit of help from Lake Erie. But at this point, seems as if Florence still within plenty of reach to take matters into their own hands at this point and chase after those Crushers. Let's go through the starting lineups for today's game. Game number 84 of the 2024 regular season. For the Florence Yalls, they are led by manager Chad Rhodes. It'll be Ed Johnson playing shortstop as the leadoff hitter. Craig Massey, the designated hitter, bats second. Brian Fuentes out at third, bats third. And it's Hank Zeisler out at first base, cleaning things up. TJ Reeves batting fifth, playing right field. Out in left field, it's Stephen Hrustich batting sixth. Batting seventh and back behind the dish, it is Sergio Gutierrez. Thomas Jones, the center fielder, bats eighth. And batting ninth and playing second base, it's Dalton Davis. Let's flip the book over and take a look at the lineup that manager Andy McCauley has constructed for the Evansville Otters. Leading it off, it'll be David Mendham. He plays first base. Batting second and playing right field, Gary Mattis. The shortstop, Paven Parks, bats third. And cleaning up, it's the left fielder, Randy Bednar. Logan Brown back behind the dish. He will bat fifth. Delvin Zinn out at second base, batting sixth. J.J. Cruz, the third baseman, bats seventh. Mason White, the designated hitter, batting eighth. And filling out the starting nine, playing center field, it's Giovanni DiGiacomo. Starting pitching matchups here today for the Florence Yalls, it'll be Reed Smith on the rubber. And Smith, 6-2 on the year, a 4.14 ERA, 63 innings of work. He will be making his 12th appearance on the mound and his 12th start. For the Evansville Otters, right-hander Parker Brahms will toe the mound. 4-6 on the year. Brahms with a 4.62 ERA, 76 innings of work. This is his 16th appearance, 15th start here tonight. Another hot one here at the ballpark, 86 degrees, partly cloudy skies. This is supposed to be the last heat-filled day here in Evansville. Tomorrow dropping down to a high of 83. Into early next week on Monday, a high of 82. And into the next series against the Windy City Thunderbolts on Tuesday, a high of 79. So that's going to be a really nice change of pace as the Otters will conclude the series against Florence tomorrow. They have off on Monday. Then they will take on Windy City in the middle stint of this 9-game home series. They will finalize things against the Gateway Grizzlies. And after that Gateway series, which will take place next weekend, that's it for home games. We're done with games at Bosse Field in 2024. And the Otters will finalize with 5 games on the road, 3 against Schaumburg during the midweek series, and then 2 on the weekend against Windy City. Remember, Evansville played all the way back on May 9, which was a day earlier than the rest of the Frontier League, which is why it's only a 2-game series against Windy City, because they already played the Thunderbolts in a 1-game series back on May 9. And so, again, Evansville looking to close out the season strong. At this point, a playoff spot pretty much impossible. not mathematically yet, but it's just not going to happen for Evansville this year. But they have a chance to play spoiler, and it all starts tonight by taking games against the Florence Otters. We'll take a step aside here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. When we come back, we'll have first pitch, followed by the national anthem, or along with, I should say, the national anthem, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Otters baseball coming your way after this. It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us for this Saturday night contest. Fireworks after the show between the Evansville Otters and the Florence Otters. Evansville entering the game 35-48. Florence 41-40. We're here at historic Bosse Field in Evansville, Indiana. Ballpark dimensions: 315 to the right and left field lines, 375 in the right and left center alleys, 400 to dead center. Adam Morgan, our home plate umpire, calling the balls and strikes. Archer Flores Pareto over at first, and Ted Dutcher filling out the umpiring crew at third. Ed Johnson, the shortstop, leads off the game for Florence, and it's Parker Brahms, the right-hander, making his 16th appearance of the year, 15th start, a 4-6 win-loss record, 76 innings of work, and a 4.62 ERA. He's on the mound for Evansville here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. The right-hander at the set, he will deal from the stretch, and his first pitch just off the inside corner. We're underway here at 6:35 p.m. The set from Brahms on the first base side of the mound. Here's a breaking ball, tap back to the screen, foul. And, oh, that first pitch was a called strike. How do you like that? Now it's 0-2. Well, Johnson had a field day on this Otters pitching staff yesterday, and really he's raked all season long against the Otters. 18 for 39 against this pitching staff. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, and it's called strike three. Well, that's a great way to start the game after the 10-0 setback yesterday. The Otters falling to the Yalls, and they were shut out for the 4th time this year. A 3-pitch K, and Brahms says, how do you like that? Now it's Craig Massey, the designated hitter. He had the night off yesterday. Bats left-handed. Here's the pitch, and it's in for a strike. Count is 0-1. Massey has a lot of movement with the bat pre-pitch. He'll wave it back and forth. Trying to think of who is that similar to. He goes after the next pitch, lines one to left. Backing up as Bednar makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. It's almost got like a Kevin Youkilis style with the bat motion pre-pitch. Very interesting. Now 2 quick outs for Brahms, 5 pitches. And here comes Brian Fuentes, no score. Top of the 1st inning. Here's the pitch. And it's at the knees, a strike. Count is 0-1. Brahms offers a 4-seam fastball, curveball, and a changeup. 3 pitches. The right-hander at the set, he deals. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-1. Another hot day here at the ballpark. 86 degrees, partly cloudy skies. The 1-1. This is sent back to the screen, foul. We'll do it at 1-2. Just a slight breeze out toward right field. Call it right center if you want. Out by the Corona Extra patio deck in right center. Mr. American flag looking great as always. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, tipped foul, back to the screen, and we'll do it again. Fuentes had the home run in the 1st inning in yesterday's contest. A 2-run missile way outside the confines of Bossy Field to left. Now the 1-2. Fastball misses downstairs, 2-2 the count. J.J. Cruz at third, Pavin Parks at short, Delvin Zinn at second, and David Mendham at first. In the outfield for Evansville, Randy Bednar in left, Giovanni DiGiacomo in center, Gary Madison right. The battery, Logan Brown behind the plate. Here's Parker Brahms' pitch. 2-2, grounded out to third. Up with it cleanly, Cruz. Flips it on over to first, a low throw handled by Mendham. And that'll do it in the top of the 1st. A 1-2-3 for Brahms. Sets the Yalls down in order, and we'll take it to the home first. Evansville coming to bat for the first time on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the first inning, David Mendham leads it off for Evansville. Reed Smith on the rubber. The right-hander winds and fires, and the first pitch to Mendham misses the zone. The count is 1-0. No score between Evansville and Florence here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Into the motion, Smith deals, and it's tipped into the glove of Gutierrez. Count moves to 1-1 for Mendham. Parker Brahms working a welcomed 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Mendham batting 297 on the year. He swings and misses. Count now 1-2. Mendham with 4 homers, 42 RBI. The Otters last night held to just 4 hits, and Mendham had an 0-for-4 game with a strikeout. Smith gets the sign. He deals. Fastball misses upstairs, and the count is 2-2. Evansville rocking their blue tops, white numbers on the back, white Otters across the chest, and the white pants today. Here's Smith's 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball downstairs. Mendham watches it go by, and it's now full. The Alls with the red yawls across the chest, highlighted in white, baby blue tops. Gray pants, white numbering on the back, highlighted in red. I tell you, Florence has some of the best jerseys in the league. Now the 3-2. Mendham puts it foul, out of play to the left side. We'll do it again. Florence in their red hats, FLO written on the cap, and Evansville rocking their traditional home hats, the white and blue with the E. Here's the 3-2. Fastball high and away, taken by David. He walks. Well, an early base runner for Evansville. And now coming to the plate, it'll be Gary Mattis. The right fielder bats right-handed. I don't know which jerseys I like better. The Otters Star Wars night jerseys. Here's the pitch. Mendham on first, and Mattis fouls it away to the right side, out of play. A very close second. The Y'all's SpongeBob themed jerseys. Maybe that's just because at the heart I'm still a kid. Here's the pitch. Mattis hits it high and deep toward right center. On his horse is Jones. He's at the warning track. Not going to be able to get there. This is off the wall. Misplayed by Jones in center. Picked up now by Reeves in right center. And Mendham comes in to score. Mattis is in. He's got a triple. Well, the ball kicked off the wall and scooted right past Jones. Mattis with 3 bases and an RBI, and Evansville leading it 1-0. So the Otters draw first blood. They snap the shutout from yesterday immediately. And now batting for Evansville, it's Paven Parks. The left-handed hitter swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Parks with a .309 average on the season. 7 homers, 27 RBI. The right-hander, Smith at the set. He deals. And Parks can't connect on a low fastball. Paven, a product of Kent State. Spent some time with the Golden Flashes during his collegiate days. Grew up in Akron. Smith ready, and the 0-2. Breaking ball. Tipped foul to the right side. We'll do it again. Well, for Parks, dealt with a groin injury earlier in the season, was on the IL for a couple of weeks. Got to meet his folks because of that, and they picked him up while the team was in Chicago. Great family, the 0-2. Fastball misses high. Well, they've raised a heck of a ball player, I'll tell you that. Runner on third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Smith sets to home. Now he deals. This is swung on, hit a ton out toward right field. Backing up is Reeves. Playable. He will make the catch toward the gap. Coming in to score Mattis. A sacrifice RBI fly for Pavin Parks. And the Otters lead it 2-0. So there's the first out. Evansville with the David Mendham walk. Gary Mattis, RBI triple. And then Parks with a sac, RBI fly. Now coming to the plate, it's Randy Bednar. First pitch to him is grounded to the third base side, just foul. And it's 0-1. Today, our Indiana 811 sponsor day. And Ballet Indiana in attendance. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses high. Ballet Indiana, as far as I'm aware, the only company to put together ballet shows around the Evansville area. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball lifted to the right side. So if ballet is your cup of tea, make sure to check out Ballet Indiana. I know my good friend Matt Will is a huge ballet fan. Now the 1-2. Bouncing ball in front of home, taken by Bednar. And we'll do it at 2-2. Bednar, 12 homers, 42 RBI this season. The right-handed hitting left fielder awaits Smith's next deal. Here it comes. Breaking ball, tipped foul back to the screen. Randy stays alive. Here's the next pitch. Fastball upstairs, and the count is 3-2. Saw Randy sitting with our team chaplain about a month ago in the great seats of Bossy Field. The 3-2. Pops one up, right side. Fair territory. Coming on is Reeves, the right fielder. And he makes the catch in shallow right. Bednar retired. As a fellow Christian man, Bednar was getting counsel, and that was at a point where he was struggling at the plate. Didn't really hit all that well, and that was in early July, but started to figure things out again in recent times. Was 1 for 3 yesterday, and he's on a 3-game hit streak. Here's Logan Brown, the catcher, bats left-handed. The pitch to him. Fastball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Brian Fuentes at third, Ed Johnson at short, Dalton Davis at second, and Hank Zeisler over at first. We'll get to the outfield after the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Brown smokes one out to center. Backing up is Jones, and he reaches up, makes the catch real quick. While we're still alive, Stephen Harustich in left, Thomas Jones in center, and TJ Reeves in right. Sergio Gutierrez is the catcher. Well, Reed Smith gives up a pair of runs. Evansville jumps ahead in the first inning, and we'll take it to inning number 2 with the Y'alls looking for a response. Top of the second inning, 2-0 Evansville over Florence. Parker Brahms back on the rubber. And from the stretch, he kicks and deals to Hank Zeisler. Fastball misses outside. The count is 1-0. Just 11 pitches, 9 strikes for Brahms in that first inning. From the first base side of the mound, he deals. And this pitch popped up shallow left. Charging in Bednar. Backing up is Parks. It's the left fielder to call for it. He makes the catch. And there's one out. That'll bring up TJ Reeves. This Florence club yesterday scoring 10 runs on 14 hits. And it was a rare off day for Casey Delgado, who took his first loss of the year. Here's the pitch from Brahms. And it's a breaking ball in for a strike to Reeves. The count is 0-1. And now the Otters trying to bounce back here tonight, even the series, and force a rubber game tomorrow. The 0-1. Breaking ball and a beauty. Reeves couldn't connect, and that pitch hooked off the outside corner, exactly where you want to throw that pitch. Righty on righty matchup. Brahms ready. He sets and deals. This pitch lined into left field, and it's a base hit for Reeves.
Batting sixth in left field, 25. Stephen.
Otters lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the second, and coming to the plate, it's Stephen Hrustich. Brahms, in his last time out, pitched against Schaumburg. That was back on Monday earlier this week. Went 4 1/3, gave up 3 runs on 8 hits. Throws to first and back in safely as Reeves. Hrustich 2 for 3 yesterday. Had 3 runs scored and a double. His pitch is a fastball, misses high. And the count is 1-0. The set from Brahms. He deals. Another heater, this time misses inside. 2-0 now to Hrustich. The former Big Ten player spent time at Michigan with the Wolverines this spring. Bats .293 from the right side. The 2-0. Breaking ball from Brahms missed high. 73 miles an hour on the gun. Unless Brahms has delivered a new pitch, that didn't really look like a curveball. Throw to first, back in safely Reeves. Who knows, maybe there's been something in development for Parker Brahms, the 3-0. Fastball swung on and blistered out and toward left center. Backing up is DiGiacomo. He looks up, and this one is gone. Just like that, tie ball game. Stephen Hrustich with his 11th home run of the year, RBIs 42 and 43. 2-2 the score. On a 3-0 pitch. Well, that'll bring up Sergio Gutierrez. The catcher batting left-handed. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Brahms has notoriously struggled in the first 1 or 2 innings of a ball game, especially since the All-Star break. The 0-1. Swung on, popped up, third base side. Foul territory. Cruz on the chase, as is Brown. And it's Brown right in front of the Y'all's third base dugout, making the basket-styled catch. Able to retire Gutierrez. One catcher flies out to the other. 2 outs, the base is empty. And here comes Thomas Jones. For Brahms, usually he'll have 1 not so good inning in the first or second, and then he is great the rest of the contest. Here's the pitch. And Jones takes a strike, a breaking ball, drops in 0-1. 2-2 the score between Evansville and Florence. Right on right battle, the pitch. Breaking ball, misses downstairs, check swing. And the count is 1-1. Brahms worked a 1-2-3 in the first inning. He kicks and deals. Breaking ball drops a little bit too low. Parker has been a serviceable pitcher for Evansville this year. The 2-1, swung on and missed, dealt with some injury around that All-Star break. Came back right before the Midsummer Classic to pitch against Washington. That was the second to last series before that All-Star break, and Brahms has been a delight to watch this year. The 2-2. Swung on, popped up, fouling out of play to the right side. What's tainted the card for him? Just one or two outings that have not really gone his way, one of them being to this Florence Y'alls club. The 2-2. Breaking ball, called, strike three, right on the outside corner. And Jones is down looking. That'll do it here in the top of the second. A 2-run homer from Steven Hrustich. We're tied at 2. Evansville comes to bat when we come back. Bottom of the second inning, 2-2 the score between Evansville and Florence. Want to make your lawn and landscape look like a field of dreams? Make sure to use 10 Barge professional brand products. Pick them up on any of our 3 locations, beautifying the communities we live in and the grass we walk and play on, all since 1940. Reed Smith back on the rubber, the right-hander to face Delvin Zinn to lead off the inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. 23 pitches in that first frame for Smith. Walked David Mendham on 7 pitches to lead off the inning. Had another 7-pitch at-bat later in the frame. Here's his 1-0 home. Zinn takes a fastball in the outside corner, a strike, and it's 1-1. Not too many more games left to go in this 2024 season. The 1-1 on the inside corner. Zinn watches it for a strike, 1-2. Not too many home games left either. We will have another series against Windy City early next week, and then next weekend, finalizing home games in 2024 against Gateway. Here's a ground ball, a Baltimore chop to third. Fuentes fields it, throws it, 1 out.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, number 20.
A quick 4-pitch out for Smith. And now stepping to the dish, J.J. Cruz. No Dakota Phillips in the lineup the last 2 nights. A little strange to see him not in the order, especially yesterday. First pitch to Cruz. Fastball in the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. Phillips was originally penciled in to the lineup card, but then a late scratch before the game. Cruz takes outside, and the count is 1-1. That was for yesterday's game. He wasn't even thought about for today. You wonder if maybe he suffered an injury. Now the 1-1. Fastball misses high and outside. Just a minor bug. Who knows? We have not heard anything. You hope he didn't suffer any kind of an injury. You hope that Phillips will be back on the playing surface tomorrow. Now the 2-1. Cruz lines it back to the screen, 2-2. But it was strange yesterday because, again, he was supposed to be playing, and then they honored him on the field for breaking the home run and RBI Otters all-time records. At that point, he wasn't in the lineup, but he was supposed to be at one point. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses downstairs and out, and the count is now full. So I'll have to wait and see what transpires with Dak. Smith winds and deals. Fastball misses away. Cruz draws a walk.
That's a deer head.
We don't really want to speculate. So saying that, you know, you hope there's no injury, that should be taken with a grain of salt. Because, again, we really don't know. Maybe he just wanted a couple days rest. Now batting, Mason White. A left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. He takes one at the knees, a strike, 0-1. Smith comes to the set. Glove at the belt. He serves up the 0-1. White lines one to second. Caught by Davis. Relay to first, and they're going to double up Cruz. Oh, a terrible beat for Evansville here in the second. Nothing that Cruz could do, and White smashed that one off the bat. And Davis was just right there for the 4-3 double play. We'll take it to inning number 3, 2-2 the score between Evansville and Florence on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Dalton Davis leading it off, top of the third inning. Parker Brahms for Evansville back on the mound. First pitch, a grounder from Davis, hit foul to the third base side, and the count is 0-1. Steven Hrustich tying this game in the last inning with a 2-run homer. Evansville scoring their first 2 runs of the game in the first. The set, the right-hander from the stretch deals. Breaking ball grounded to third. Cruz up with it, rifles it to first, and Mendham retrieves it, 1 out. That'll turn the lineup over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Ed Johnson.
Shortstop 1, Ed Johnson.
Johnson 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first time up. We gave you the numbers earlier about Ed versus Evansville. Now the pitch. Squares the bunt, pulls back a strike at the knees, 0-1. Johnson entered tonight batting .462 against Evansville. Tied for the most at-bats facing the Otters this year, the 0-1. Behind on a fastball. And Johnson couldn't connect, 0-2. He also has the most RBI of any other Y'all against Evansville, 13. 5 doubles and 10 runs scored. Bats right-handed, the pitch to him. And that was an 80-mile-per-hour changeup. Missed inside. Boy, that had some good break to it. That almost was not caught by Logan Brown. Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball, this time low and outside. Tried him with a curveball. Well, Brahms can find a way to rebound after that second inning. The bullpen for Evansville over recent times has been pretty good. The 2-2. Fastball high. Last night being the exception for both the starters and the relievers. At the beginning of the year, the starters had a much better ERA than the pen. The 3-2. Breaking ball in, ball 4. Yeah, that's an at-bat that Brahms would like to have back. Was ahead 0-2. 4 straight balls to Ed Johnson, and he's aboard first. Now that bullpen with a better ERA than the starters. 4.45 versus 4.50. Now batting, Craig Massey. Throw to the bag at first. Johnson with a head-first slide, safe. 36 pitches and 24 strikes for Brahms. At the set, he deals. And the first pitch to Massey. Runner goes to second. Breaking ball outside. No throw from Brown. Well, that's the easiest stolen bag that Johnson will have all season long. Number 25 on the year for him. Shadows taking over Bossy Field. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Massey takes a fastball in the outside corner, 1-1. And the Shadows again covering the entire surface now. So it is a little bit darker. A look to second, Brahms deals. Breaking ball, hit foul to the left side, out of play. 1-2 the count. That actually might favor the infield and outfield. You don't have to worry about any glare off the baseball, which really shouldn't matter anyways, because even at the Frontier League level, the balls are still lathered in mud. Now the pitch. Fastball in near the shoes of Massey. This is past the glove of Brown. Goes to the backstop. Massey got out of the way. And Johnson goes up to third on the wild pitch. It's actually really cool to see the ball get slathered in mud, and it's certainly not a white pearl like it is out of the box. The 2-2. Fastball misses high. Back in my collegiate days at Allegheny, we would treasure those quote-unquote pearls, because a new baseball, well, nothing beats it, but at the collegiate level, at least in Division III, not sure about any other level, the balls did not get mud. The payoff pitch, grounded foul to the first base side, and we'll do it again. So really, the cream of the crop in terms of baseballs, it was the brighter than the sun white balls right out of the box. Now the 3-2. Grounder hit to short, fielded by Parks. He goes home, tag applied by Brown, and they got Johnson at home. A great reaction from Pavin Parks. Knew immediately what to do with the baseball, and Johnson broke for home. Parks gunning him down. A big out number 2, and it's a 6-2 fielder's choice. Score remains tied 2-2, and coming to the plate, it's Brian Fuentes. Massey aboard first. Here's the pitch. Check swing, grounder out to second. Zinn up with it cleanly. Throws to first, and the inning is over. We'll head to the bottom of the third, and a great play defensively from Pavin Parks to save a run. It's 2-2 between Evansville and Florence on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the third inning, Giovanni DiGiacomo leading off for Evansville. Squares the bunt, puts it down the third baseline, a good one. Charging Fuentes, throw to first, and it is not in time. DiGiacomo with a single to lead off the inning. 2-2 the score between Evansville and Florence. We're in game 2 of this 3-game series. Giovanni could not have rolled that any better with his hand. That was great placement and a really tough play for Fuentes. He made it close, but the speed from Giovanni allowed him to beat it out. Lineup turns over. Here comes David Mendham. He walked and scored in the first inning. Reed Smith back on the mound, working from the stretch toward the first base side of the rubber. He deals. DiGiacomo goes to second. Breaking ball hit in the air. A flare shot to second, caught by Davis. They're going to double up Giovanni at first. That's the second 4-3 double play. One in the second inning, and again, the runner at first just stood no chance. Well, just like that, 2 outs. Here's Gary Mattis. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Well, if Mattis put that in play and he was out, that would have been a 3-pitch inning. 38 total pitches for Smith. Works back now from the windup. 2-2 the score. Here's his pitch. Swung on, roped out toward right center. On his horses, Reeves can't get it, and it's actually Jones, the center fielder. Mattis in with a single.
The shortstop, number 11.
2-out base runner for the Otters. And it's Pavin Parks coming to the plate. Mattis having a nice start to the game, had an RBI triple in the first inning. Singled to keep this third inning alive. Right on left battle. Here's the pitch. Parks looks at one on the outside corner, a strike, 0-1. Pavin was doing some push-ups out on a yoga mat on the grass by the Otters' first base dugout before the game today. Throw to first, Mattis in safely. Enjoying that sun and getting a bit of a sweat in before the game. I don't know how he does it. Certainly wouldn't be my pregame routine. Now the 0-1. Runner goes, fastball, swing and a miss. Throw to second, plenty of time, and they're able to get Mattis. 2 hits in the inning. And somehow, some way, Reed faces the minimum as he gets some help from the defense. And we'll take it to inning number 4. 2-2 the score between Evansville and Florence. Middle third of the Florence order due up, top of the 4th inning. Parker Brahms back on the mound. His first pitch to Hank Zeisler on the outside corner, a strike, and it's 0-1. Zeisler 0 for 1. Flew out to left his first time up. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees. Taken by Zeisler, count now 0-2. Zeisler batting .316. Entering play here before this game started. The pitch. Fly ball out to shallow center. Charging in, DiGiacomo. Long run for him. Backing up is in, and he makes the over-the-shoulder basket-styled catch. What a play. That was not easy. Dealing with DiGiacomo coming in, and that was a lot of ground to cover for Delvin. Able to retire Zeisler, 1 out here in the 4th. That's a Frontier League top 10 play if I've ever seen one. Now coming to the plate, TJ Reeves. Righty on righty battle, the pitch. Reeves swings at it, hits one to the right side, out of play.
Just found out another former MC is here, Mackenzie Hart. You can listen to her on Hot 96. Great to have Mackenzie back.
Reeves 1 for 1, singled and scored in the second inning. The 0-1. Fastball inside, and that got a piece of the forearm of Reeves. That might have been a changeup. Only 74 on the gun. Reeves a little shaken up, and that actually might have gotten his hand. He's gripping his left hand. And now the Y'all's trainer out to have a look at him. That's Alan Chase out there. And Reeves giving him the okay. Looks like he'll stay in the game and head to first. A good thing that wasn't a fastball from Brahms. Otherwise, Reeves may not be in the game right now. Steven Hrustich coming to the plate. Had the home run to right center his first time up. The pitch. And he hits this one out towards shallow center, charging in Giovanni. Dives, can't make the catch. He will pick it up and throw it back into the infield, but it's a base hit for Hrustich.
Catcher,
Hrustich with that home run. Actually, it was to dead center. His first time up, picks up another hit. That's his 4th of this series in 5 at-bats. So it'll be Sergio Gutierrez coming up. Flew out in foul territory toward the Y'all's third base dugout his first time. Bats .234 on the season. Now the pitch. And the catcher swings at it, hits it out to center. Right there to, no, he dropped it. Giovanni DiGiacomo couldn't come up with the catch. And, there's a traffic jam in between home and third. It's Reeves. Delvin's in with the ball, throws to the plate. He will tag Reeves out. So an out still recorded on the play. A good job by Delvin, the second baseman, to just run right after Reeves. And that's going to go down as an 8-4-2 putout.
71, Thomas Jones.
Well, that saves the error from DiGiacomo. And it's going to go down as a fielder's choice for Gutierrez. He's able to advance to second on the play. Hrustich on third. 2 outs in the inning at the plate. Thomas Jones grounds the first pitch through the left side. A base hit goes into left field. Hrustich scores. Gutierrez trying for home. Throw to the plate. Cut off by the catcher. Brown up the third baseline. Everybody's safe with Jones advancing to second on the play.
Second baseman, 7, Dalton Davis.
A 2 RBI single. Florence takes a 4-2 lead. Now coming to the plate, it's Dalton Davis. 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up. Right on right battle, the pitch. Fastball misses low. Here's the next offering. Ground ball again through the left side, another base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Jones. Throw to the plate, pulls Brown up the first baseline this time, thrown away, backed up by Brahms. Another RBI single. Davis up to second on the throw. Here come the Y'alls. 5-2 your score. Brown calling time, wants a word with Brahms on the rubber. Well, yesterday we detailed how much of a high-powered offense Florence brings to the table. They have been breaking the table this series with how much they have poured onto their dishes. So the lineup turns over. Here comes Ed Johnson, runner on second. Brahms steps off, signaling something to Logan Brown behind the plate. Not sure what that was about. He's ready, he deals. And Brahms' fastball put foul to the first base side. Mendham giving chase, and he will make the running catch. Nice play right on the warning track before hitting the fence down by the Otters bullpen, and Mendham able to retire the side here in the top of the fourth. Florence gets a trio of runs, and they lead it 5-2 over Evansville. Home half of the fourth inning. Paven Parks to lead it off for Evansville. He will face Reed Smith, the right-hander, giving up 2 runs in the first inning, working scoreless second and third frames. Well, he's got some double play balls to help him out. Here's the pitch. And it's popped foul to the left side, out of play. 0-1 now to Parks. And the Y'alls scoring 2 in the second, 3 in the top of this inning. And it's a 5-2 score. 42 pitches for Smith, the right-hander on the first base side of the mound. Winds and fires. Breaking ball, cut on and missed, 0-2. Parks serving his suspension during the Lake Erie and Gateway series. Rejoined the club during Schaumburg. The pitch. Fastball misses just a little bit high. And after missing some time, it seemed like Parks was a little bit cold coming back off the bench. Here's the 1-2. Line drive, shot back to the mound. Smith knocks it down, recovers, picks it up, and throws to first. That was a screamer. Right back to the right-hander.
The left fielder, number 6, Randy Betnar.
And how many balls has Evansville hit hard today, not rewarded at all? Here comes Randy Bednar to the plate. Righty on righty matchup, the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner, a strike. Well, where I was going with that was Parks figuring it out toward the back half of the Schaumburg series, and he torched that last one. Here's the ball, smoked to second. Diving attempt by Davis, can't get it. Goes to the right of center. And it's a base hit for Randy Bednar. Able to extend his hit streak to 4 games now. Now coming to the dish, Logan Brown. Lined out his first time up. The catcher taking his swings from the left side. Here's the pitch to him. He can't connect on a breaking ball, was way out ahead. Count is 0-1. Hey, we have fireworks after the game tonight. So if you're around the Evansville area, not at the ballpark, stop on by to Bossy Field, the 0-1. Swung on, popped up, out toward left center, ranging over Hrustich. But it's the center fielder, Jones, to call for it, makes the catch. Brown retired. Delvin Zinn coming to the plate. Tomorrow it will be our Action Club of Southwest Indiana coming to the ballpark, and our Dog Days of Summer. Well, the Otters always put on a great fireworks show. First pitch to Delvin Zinn on the inside corner, a strike, 0-1. It gets loud, though, here in this ballpark. At the set, Smith deals. Check swing foul toward the Y'all's third base dugout, 0-2. So we also advise you, while it's an awesome fireworks show, make sure to bring some earplugs. Otherwise, you might go deaf. The Otters are not responsible for any ear replacement surgeries. Now the 0-2. Pop fly, shallow right. Ranging toward the line as Reeves makes the catch. The inning is over. We'll head to the 5th inning. A runner stranded, no damage done from Evansville, and they trail 5-2 to Florence on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Craig Massey leading it off, top of the 5th inning. 5-2 Florence over Evansville. It's Parker Brahms back on the rubber. And the right-hander comes to the set from the first base side of the mound, deals from the stretch. And Massey takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. The Y'alls jumping ahead in the last inning, plating a trio of runs. 2 RBI single from Thomas Jones and an RBI base hit from Dalton Davis. Here's the pitch. 0-1, misses just a little bit downstairs. So the Otters will be looking for an answer. But this is such a tough offense to maneuver around if you're an opposing pitcher, and we've seen that this series. The 1-1. Massey takes a fastball in. 2 balls and a strike. Florence as a team this month batting .292, and they're led by Massey. The 2-1. Tapper back to the mound, fielded cleanly by Brahms, runs it to first and underhands it to Mendham. 1 out. Well, Massey 0 for 3 here tonight, but he entered today batting .410 this month with 8 RBI. Now it's Brian Fuentes coming to bat. Hitting from the right side, 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts. At the set, Brahms kicks and deals. Breaking ball at the knees. Found the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Well, the fans still into it here today. Now the 0-1. Fastball misses away. Haven't gotten tonight's attendance yet, but seems like the seats pretty filled here at Bosse Field. Had over 2,200 in attendance yesterday. The 1-1. Breaking ball, and the looper falls for strike 2. Well, after those rainouts against Schaumburg, how much money this team lost. They need every dime they can get. The 1-2. Check swing, and Fuentes went too far around. Having some words for home plate umpire Adam Morkin. Certainly crossed the plane, and he's out, number 2. That's not to throw Evansville under the bus, but my goodness, they lost a Thirsty Thursday doubleheader against Schaumburg earlier this month. They lost another game to Schaumburg, which was the original date. Hank Zeisler's first pitch. A little bit high and in. So for Evansville, those are 2 really big nights that they lost out on financially. The 1-0. On the outside corner, a strike. And when you're a privately owned business, like a lot of these minor league and independent teams are, it's hard to stay afloat. Now the 1-1. Fastball away. I had a conversation with Tom Kramig, the previous owner of the Lake Erie Crushers, and he sold his team this year, taken over by people with way deeper pockets. The 2-1. Breaking ball inside, and it clips Zeisler. He'll head to first. A hit by pitch.
Right fielder for T.J. Reeves.
2-out base runner for Florence. They lead at 5-2 over Evansville here in the 5th. Tom is one of the best people you will ever meet in your lifetime, if you are fortunate enough to do so. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the pitch to Reeves. First a throw to the bag, and in safely Zeisler. But Tom sold the Lake Erie Crushers, one, because it's a lot going through the day-to-day activities. Tom getting a little bit older. Next pitch popped up, shallow right field. Backing up is Delvin Zinn, and he will make the catch. The inning is over. Tom not too old, though, but another reason why he ended up selling Lake Erie is because of the financial situations. It's really hard to stay afloat. And so when you lose money on big games like a Thirsty Thursday doubleheader, sometimes, if you're not careful, it can be catastrophic. Not for Evansville, though. They have a great general manager in Travis Painter. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Florence 5, Evansville 2 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. J.J. Cruz leading it off. Bottom of the 5th inning. Florence 5, Evansville 2. Reed Smith back on the mound. And the right-hander winds and deals. First pitch, a line drive. Back up the middle, base hit. Cruz aboard first. And now it's the 8-hole hitting, Mason White. White lined into a double play his last time up.
Designated hitter, number 2, Mason White.
Florence ahead, 5-2. Smith, 6'2", 225 pounds on the scale. Took a no decision in his last start against Joliet. Gave up 4 runs in 7 innings of work. The pitch, White takes a strike, 0-1. Well, he's putting together a pretty good performance here tonight. Gave up the 2 runs in that first inning. Evansville drawing first blood, and Florence coming right back to take the lead. The 0-1 ground ball hit back off the mound toward the glove of Smith. This caroms towards second, and it's picked up by the shortstop Johnson. He taps on the bag unassisted for the force. No play for 2.
Center fielder, number 10, Giovanni DiGiacomo.
Cruz retired. He's out, number 1. White aboard first on a fielder's choice, and now it's Giovanni DiGiacomo coming to bat. Florence punching right back with 2 runs of their own on a home run from Stephen Harustich in that second inning, and the Yalls taking the lead in the 4th. Right on left battle. First pitch, line back to the screen, and the count is 0-1 to Giovanni. Laid down a great bunt single his first time up. Entered tonight batting .281, a .729 OPS. Here's the pitch to him. Runner goes to second, breaking ball outside, throw way high, almost towards second, and it's backed up by Dalton Davis. He was the one to make the catch. So in safely at second base, White. That's his 16th stolen base of the year. Giovanni's still leading the club in the month of August batting average-wise, hitting .375. The 1-1. And he lines one out toward right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Picked up by Jones. Rounding third, trying to score White. He will do so standing, and it's now a 5-3 game. DiGiacomo comes through with his second hit of the day, this time coming with an RBI. And now the lineup turns over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, David Mendham. Giacomo has been seeing the ball much better here this month opposed to July. And Evansville needing every at-bat that he has produced in successfully. First pitch to David. Misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. Looking at where the Otters stand right now in the Frontier League standings. 11 games back of Lake Erie. Throw to the bag at first, back in safely, Gio. Look, guys, game number 85 is tomorrow. So there's 11 games left starting tomorrow. The 1-0. Fastball high, throw to the bag, back in safely is DiGiacomo. A playoff spot is not going to happen. Evansville will miss the playoffs this year. Mathematically, they're still in it, but there's just no chance, realistically, unless a miracle by the grace of God happens. Here's the 2-0. Fastball in for a strike, 2-1. And Evansville would still have to then chase down Florence, Schaumburg. So it's not just Lake Erie that has to lose out at this point. At the set, Smith deals. Line drive into center field, base hit. But for Evansville, they have a chance to play spoiler the rest of the year.
Right fielder,
And that would be fun to see in its own right.
Mattis.
Here comes Gary Mattis. 2 for 2 with an RBI, a run scored, and a triple. We have time called. And it'll be the pitching coach, Carl Craigie, coming out to have a word. We'll take 15 seconds aside on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Back after this. We're back in the home fifth. 5-3, Florence leading, but Evansville with runners on first and second, 1 out, 3 hits in the inning. And it's Gary Mattis at the plate. Reed Smith at the set, the right-hander deals. Here's a tapper, a swinging bunt to the third base side. Touched foul by Gutierrez, and the count is 0-1. Mattis 0 for 4 with 4 Ks yesterday, but immediately bouncing back with that RBI triple to open the scoring for Evansville in the first. He singled in the third. Here's the pitch from Smith. Breaking ball misses outside, 77 miles an hour on the gun. Smith finishing his collegiate career this spring at Louisiana Tech. Gave up a 5.99 ERA. The pitch misses a little bit in, 2-1. Smith pitching in 76 2/3 innings with La Tech in the Conference USA. He's ready. Glove at the belt, he deals. Check swing from Mattis. Did he go around? No, says first base umpire Archer Flores Pareda. And now it's a 3-1 count. Well, for Smith, during his college days, it was the long ball that came back to haunt him, especially in his final 2 years. Gave up 15 in his senior campaign. His 3-1 pitch. At the knees, taken for a strike, and the count now full. He only walked 18 guys in those 76 2/3 innings. That's actually pretty good. But he also gave up 91 hits. The right-hander deals. Mattis takes inside, ball 4.
That's a deer head, sidewalk, cafe and bar.
So Mattis loads the bases with the free pass. Mendham on second, and up to third now, DiGiacomo. Coming to the plate, Pavin Parks. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. 5-3, Florence leading Evansville. This has been the best chance of the game since the Otters went down in the fourth to climb back in. The set from Smith, he deals. Pavin with a drive to right, high and deep, forget about it, it is gone! One crack of the bat, and the Otters have the lead. A grand slam from Pavin Parks. Home run number 8 of the year. And the Otters catapult ahead. It's now 7-5. A no-doubt missile. Out past the right field wall. And Parks clears the bases. Now batting, it's Randy Bednar. The pitch to Randy, swung on and missed. Parks wasting no time going after Smith. Got the first pitch, he liked it, and said sayonara to that baseball. Here's the pitch, line shot out toward third, underneath a Fuentes glove, and it's a single for Randy. These Otters are rolling here in the fifth. Now coming to the plate, Logan Brown. That bullpen getting hot quickly for Florence. For Evansville, that is the fifth grand slam of the year. The pitch. Brown lines one out to left. Charging in, Hrustich makes the catch. And we're starting to see the pitching numbers for Florence accurately reflecting how their pitchers throw. Yesterday, an anomaly with Webster going 7 shutout innings. And he was terrific for Florence a game ago, but today, Reed Smith giving up a plethora of runs here in the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Delvin Zinn takes low, and the count is 1-0. Ninth batter of the inning for Evansville. They have plated 5 runs to take a 7-5 lead. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Zinn 0 for 2. Had the night off yesterday. First game of the series for him. The 1-1. Grounder hit to short. Johnson fields it, goes to first, and the throw is good. That'll do it here in the fifth. Pavin Parks with a grand slam to propel Evansville ahead, and they take a 7-5 lead over Florence. We're heading to inning number 6 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Stephen Hrustich leading it off for Florence. 7-5 Evansville after the grand slam from Pavin Parks. And back out there, Parker Brahms. The right-hander from the first base side of the mound kicks and deals. Fastball low, 1-0. Parks hammering one way past the right field wall in that last inning. The 1-0 swung on, lifted in the air to right. Mattis camping under it. He will make the catch. So Hrustic retired. That's the first time he has not touched base here tonight.
The catcher,
And coming to the plate, Sergio Gutierrez. And for Brahms, this is a critical inning for him, trying to get through his sixth. He hasn't really thrown too many pitches tonight. He deals, swing and a miss. Florence has been going after him early, and when connecting, that's when the damage has been done. At the set, Brahms deals. Breaking ball away. But you have to keep all the momentum on your side to give your team the best shot tonight. The 1-1, fastball in. And for Brahms, again, tossing a scoreless inning here. Quintessential to Evansville's success. He's ready with the 2-1. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ted Dutcher. So the count now 3-1. Brahms ready at the set. The left-handed hitting catcher swings and misses at a breaking ball, 3-2. Gutierrez calling for time. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. The payoff. Swung on, a weak grounder to the right side, fielded by Mendham. He will underhand flip to Brahms covering the bag. And it's a 3-1 put out. There are 2 outs here in this top of the 6th inning.
71.
Good resilience
Thomas
by
Jones.
Brahms. Falling behind 3-1, battling back, and able to get the out. So now coming to the plate, Thomas Jones. Had a 2 RBI single his last time at the dish. Bats right-handed, and the pitch to him. Fastball popped foul back over the screen and out of play. It's 0-1. Jones has struggled with the bat in his early Florence tenure. This is only game 11 for him, but the only hit he has coming back in his first game with the team, the 0-1. Fastball in the outside corner, a strike. That was until his 2 RBI single. So on the year, he's 2 for 19. Now, he does not have a 9-game hitless streak, or did not have until that single, but came in with some defensive opportunities, pinch running, what have you. The 0-1 fastball misses high. Still, though, he did snap a 6-game hitless streak with his knock into left field in the 4th. Otters lead it. 7-5 the score. The pitch swung on, a missile out towards center field, ranging over to his right. DiGiacomo puts it away, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Brahms. 7-5 the score after 5.5. We'll be back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Evansville leading.
Cruz.
J.J. Cruz leading it off, bottom of the 6th inning for Evansville. They're ahead over Florence, 7-5. Cruz singled this last time up, 1 for 1. He's also got a walk. First pitch, a bunt attempt down the third baseline, foul, and it's 0-1. Alex Wagner taking over duties. Wagner relieving Reed Smith, the game starter. Leans in, the right-hander comes to the set, pitching from the stretch down the middle of the rubber, the pitch. And it's a fastball high, 1-1. Well, for Smith, started off the game with a rocky performance, ended the game even worse, the 1-1. Grounder hit out toward first. Zeisler will run it over, and he touches it himself, just beating Cruz by a half a step. Smith giving up that grand slam in the 5th inning to Pavin Parks. That's the difference in this one.
Number 2, Mason White.
Now at the plate, it's Mason White. Here's the pitch, and it's grounded foul to the first base side from Mason White. Count is 0-1. So Wagner trying to play damage control. Evansville leading it 7-5. Here's the 0-1. Broken bat, grounder hit to first. Zeisler up with it. Flips it to Wagner covering the bag, and White is retired. 2 outs to the first baseman, and Giovanni DiGiacomo coming to bat here in the 6th. Final line for Reed Smith. 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, all earned, 9 hits, 3 walks, and no strikeouts. Again, after that first inning, he settled down in innings 2, 3, and 4. But damage done in that 5th from Evansville. Here's the pitch to Giovanni. Fastball in at the shins, ball 1. Wagner, 6'4", 220 pounds, from Westchester, Ohio. A 1-0 home. Tapped foul. Westchester not too far away from my old stomping grounds. That's sort of by Mainville, Ohio. He's at the set. Wagner with the 1-1. Breaking ball in again near the shoe tops of DiGiacomo. Giovanni, 2 for 2, an RBI single and a run scored his last time up. The 2-1 home. Fastball upstairs. Base is empty, 2 outs in the 6th. 7-5, Otters on top. Now the 3-1, lifted in the air, third base side, foul territory. Ranging over Fuentes, runs out of room. And this goes out of play. The Otters have played in 14 rubber games already this season. They are 8-6 in rubber matches. The payoff pitch, tipped foul off the glove of Gutierrez. Couldn't squeeze it. Well, if Evansville holds on for the win tonight, they will play in rubber game 15 of the year tomorrow. 12:35 Central Time, first pitch. Don't miss it. Wagner comes to the set. Here's the 3-2 to DiGiacomo. Broken bat, soft fly ball to short. Near the bag, Johnson has it, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 from Wagner. We'll take it to the 7th. And it's Evansville 7, Florence 5. Second baseman Dalton Davis leading it off here in the top of the 7th inning. Parker Brahms still out there on the mound. 78 pitches here tonight. 7-5, Evansville leading Florence. And the starting right-hander at the set. He kicks and deals from the stretch. First pitch a strike, and it's 0-1. Well, for Brahms, trying to close out the night in a good fashion, the pitch. Tipped foul back to the screen, quickly 0-2. Brahms surrendering 2 runs in the second on a 2-run blast from Stephen Harustich. Couple of RBI base hits from Thomas Jones and Dalton Davis to score 3 in that 4th inning. The pitch fouled away to the right side, out of play.
An overhead foul ball brought to you by Hess Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Brahms comes to the set. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball, downstairs and out. Brahms' longest outing of the season came back on July 19 against Washington. Took a no decision, giving up 1 run in 8 innings of work. He deals. Breaking ball, grounded back up the middle. Toward the bag, it's under Park's glove. Tough to say whether that is going to be an error or not. Was a slow roller. Davis was gunning it to first. Would he have beaten it out? I don't know. Here comes Ed Johnson. And the leadoff hitter, 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Throw to first. Back in Davis. The Otters in game 2 of their 9-game homestand. First pitch to Johnson. Pops it foul, back behind the plate. Toward the Otters' first base dugout. Brown going into the dugout. And that one out of play. Brown right on that first step of the Otters dugout. Surprised he didn't have a conversation with Andy McCauley. Right on right battle. Here's the pitch. And Johnson swings and tips it into the glove of Brown, 0-2. Johnson batting .332 on the year. Spent time with the club last season. This is his 2nd year of pro ball. The 0-2. Fastball just off the outside corner. And we'll try it now at 1-2. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 7th. Brahms ready at the set. And he deals. Bounces away from Logan Brown, keeps it in front of him, and he tries to go to first, back in safely Davis. 2-2 the count. There is a great wing spot about 40 minutes away from Florence. And if you're ever in the Cincinnati area, go look up Shooter's Bar and Grill. The best wings on the face of the earth. The 2-2. Swing and a miss.
That City Sherman American Bank strikeouts. Designated
Brahms
hitter,
able to set down
Craig
Johnson.
Massey.
And now Craig Massey will come to the plate. First, we'll have Max Peterson step out. The bullpen's hot for Evansville. We'll see if there's a change. There is. More information on the reliever to come when we come back. Top of the 7th, 7-5, Evansville over Florence. Griff Hughes on to pitch in place of the starter Parker Brahms. And the situation Hughes inherits. Runner on first, 1 out. Top of the 7th, 7-5, Evansville over Florence. The southpaw from the stretch kicks and deals. Fastball misses downstairs to Craig Massey, and the count is 1-0. Brahms ended up putting together a decent day on the mound, despite giving up 5 runs, 3 earned. He surrendered 6 hits and 6 1/3, 4 strikeouts and a walk. Here's a strike from Hughes, and the count even to Massey, 1-1. 83-mile-an-hour breaking ball from Griff. 4-seam fastball, slider change, split finger in the arsenal. The 1-1. Fastball high. That heater only 84 on the gun. Again, I don't know how much you can really trust the radar gun here at Bosse Field. The radar gun's probably as old as the stadium. The 2-1 pitch. And it's slapped foul to the left side, out of play. Massey batting left-handed, 0 for 3. Hughes ready. Hughes deals. Fastball in the inside corner, just a little bit in. And Massey able to hold up his swing. Started to go around. Calls time. It's been a seesaw contest here tonight. Evansville jumping ahead first. Florence taking the lead in the fourth. Evansville regaining it in the bottom of the fifth. Here we are in the seventh. Hughes steps and deals home. Breaking ball grounded back up the middle. Diving play by Zinn off his glove into shallow center. Base hit for Massey. That was a great effort by the second baseman. And a soft ground ball gets through. Now coming to the plate, Brian Fuentes. We've had some Let's Go Otters chants all game long from some fans sitting below us. That's some dedication. At the plate, Brian Fuentes takes a strike, and it's 0-1. 7-5, Evansville leading Florence. Top of the seventh inning. Hughes looking for that pitcher's best friend. At the set, he deals. Fastball lifted out of play, quickly 0-2.
Guess what? That overhead foul ball is brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Fuentes 0 for 3. One strikeout to his card. 5'10", 205 pounds. The pitch, fastball misses inside. Fuentes from Caracas, Venezuela. That's the capital of Venezuela. Thanks, wife, sitting to my left, giving me that piece of information. Now the 1-2, breaking ball outside. Listen, I am geographically challenged. That is not my strong suit. I barely even know where I'm from. Out in Europe, where Romania is. Now the 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Cruz calling for it, the third baseman. And now it's Delvin Zinn, the second baseman, splitting second base and the mound. And he's able to make the catch.
First baseman, 13, Hank Zeisler.
So that'll bring up Hank Zeisler. Runners on first and second, and the Otters clinging to a 7-5 lead. Zeisler 0 for 2, a hit by pitch his last time up. Infield playing back, outfield playing deep. Left on left, here's the pitch from Griff Hughes. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Zeisler spent time at 3 different schools collegiately. Played at Chapman University, the University of Missouri, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Hughes at the set. He comes home. Breaking ball, low and outside. The left-handed hitter began at Chapman. Played his undergraduate days there and then spent a 5th year at Nevada. Finalized at Missouri for a 6th year. 1-1 is cut on and missed, and the count is now 1-2. At UNLV, he was an all-conference first-teamer, ranked in the top 100 of 11 categories in NCAA Division I baseball. Hit .396 at the plate, the 1-2. And it's downstairs in the dirt, kicks away from Logan Brown. Both runners advance. Ball went to the Florence third base dugout, a wild pitch. Massey up to second, Davis up to third. And a base hit ties the game. You would think after that 5th year at Nevada, Zeisler would have been like, hey, you know what? That's pretty good. Let's try my luck in the draft or go right to indie ball at worst. Here's the 2-2. Lines shot out toward Parks, takes it on a bounce, throws to first, and the inning is over. Evansville getting the job done defensively, and Hughes strands 2 runners in scoring position. The Otters ahead 7-5, stretch time at Bosse Field. Bottom of the 7th inning here at Bosse Field, and it is Evansville 7, Florence 5. Alex Wagner back out on the mound, and he will face David Mendham, the leadoff hitter, here in this bottom of the 7th. The pitch, fastball, misses high and away, 1-0. Wagner throwing a 1-2-3 in the 6th inning. At the set, Wagner kicks and deals. Mendham takes a little bit high. 81-mile-an-hour breaking ball. And the count is 2-0. Mendham, 1 for 2, singled and scored his last time up. Here's the pitch to him. Skies it in the air on the infield left side. Calling for it. Johnson, the shortstop, puts it away. Well, ever since Wagner has entered the game, he's looked pretty darn good. And now coming to the plate, Gary Mattis has reached base all 3 times today. A triple, a single, and a walk. The pitch to him. Breaking ball high. Wagner comes to the set, the right-hander. At the stretch, deals. And it's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Count moves to 1-1. Wagner, a 4-seam fastball, curveball, and a changeup. The pitch to him. 1-1, lifted in the air to center. Charging in is James. Excuse me, that's Jones. Can't make the catch. It's a single. What a way to bounce back for Gary Mattis. 0 for 4 with 4 Ks yesterday. And he's got a 3 for 3 game here tonight. Wagner to now face Pavin Parks. Parks with the grand slam to put Evansville ahead. That was the last scoring done in the 5th inning. Wagner going 1 2/3, giving up 5 runs, 3 earned in his last appearance back on the 14th against Windy City. At the set, the right-hander deals. And the first pitch to Parks is a fastball outside. Runner goes to second. Throw to the bag. In time, they're able to get Mattis. That's the second caught stealing from Gary here tonight. He's out number 2. And forget about the leadoff base runner. Boy, I love that sound in the ballpark. One of my favorite ballpark sounds. It's the Charge ballpark sound. Now the 1-0. Popped up third base side. Fuentes in foul ground, nearing the warning track. He'll make the catch. Almost dropped it, but just held on. And that'll do it. 7 in the books, and it is Evansville 7. Florence 5 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Michael McAveen taking over duties, top of the 8th inning. 7-5 Evansville. And for Florence, it's TJ Reeves leading it off. 1 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch to him. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. McAveen, the second man out of the bullpen, relieving Griff Hughes. Trying to set up the closer in the 9th. The 0-1. Breaking ball popped up. Shallow left center. Charging in Bednar. A long run. And he calls for it. Makes the catch. A quick out as Reeves is retired. Here comes Stephen Hrustich.
Left fielder, 25.
McAveen has not pitched since Monday. Threw a scoreless inning against Schaumburg. A 4-seam fastball, cutter, curveball, slider in the arsenal. Right on right battle. Hrustich 2 for 3 with a homer and a single. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. Evansville scoring 2 in the first and 5 in the 5th. Florence 2 in the second, 3 in the 4th. The pitch. Tapped foul back to the screen, and we'll do it at 1-1. Hughes coming out of the bullpen in that 7th inning and getting 2 massive outs, stranding 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch, and it's at the knees, a strike. 1-2 now to Stephen Hrustich. McAveen working quickly back to the set. He deals. Fastball misses away. Hey, want to give a shout out to Mr. Jonathan Sharp tuning in. And Sharp loving the grand slam earlier from Paven Parks. Glad to have you with us tonight, Sharp. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, hit out to shallow center. Long run for DiGiacomo, dives, and he makes the catch. Headlong, and Giovanni taking a hit away from Hrustic. What an effort by the center fielder. There's now 2 outs.
Catcher 2, Sergio Gutierrez.
And now coming to the plate, Sergio Gutierrez. 7-5. Otters lead it over Florence. Here's the first pitch from McAveen. Gutierrez takes a breaking ball near the shoes. And the left-handed hitting catcher working with a 1-0 count. McAveen on the year, 27 appearances, 1-5 win-loss, 27 2/3 innings. Here he deals. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 3.25 ERA and a 1.30 whip. Reached Double-A with the Tennessee Smokies last year for a period of time. The 1-1. Breaking ball, a little bit low. Was sent down to High A to end the year with South Bend, and in 2024, he came here. The 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike. 92 miles an hour, according to our radar gun. And we'll do it now at 2-2 with the deuces are wild to Gutierrez. He calls time, wants to think things over. Base is empty, 2 outs. We're in the 8th. Now the pitch from McAveen. Fastball called, strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning for McAveen. And it is Evansville 7, Florence 5. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Randy Bednar leading it off, bottom of the 8th inning. And it's Kent Kleiman taking over duties on the mound for Florence. Evansville leads it 7-5. First pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1 for Randy. 2 for 3, a couple of singles to his card. The Otters looking to even the series and force a rubber match tomorrow. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses low and in. Kleiman taking over duties for Alex Wagner. Wagner, 2 scoreless frames out of the pen, faced the minimum. The 1-1. And it misses low in the dirt. Breaking ball from Kleiman. Kleiman, 4-seam fastball, changeup, curveball, slider, and a sinker. 5 pitches in that arsenal. The southpaw working from the stretch. At the set, he deals. And this is put foul and out of play to the right side. We'll do it now at 2-2 for Bednar. Randy had 1 of 4 hits yesterday for Evansville during the 10-0 shutout. Now today, everybody getting involved. The Otters, 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Florence, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The 2-2 pitch. Tipped foul back to the screen. Bednar didn't tip it. It's a strike, and it went back to the screen. Gutierrez picking it up, his throw to first in time. That sounded like Randy was able to get a piece of. Maybe it was the glove instead of the bat. When it was happening live, it certainly sounded like it was wood. Must have just caught the piece of Gutierrez's glove near the top. And Bednar out number 1. Now coming to the plate, Logan Brown. 0 for 3. And the pitch to him. On the outside corner, a strike. 86 miles an hour on the pitch from Kleiman. 7-5. Otters leading it over Florence. The 0-1. Bednar grounds one to first, but foul. Kleiman last season with Florence in relief. 36 2/3 innings, a 4.91 ERA. This year, 37 2/3 innings. And he's given up 17 earned runs. The pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3. Brown knew it. When he's back to the dugout, there are 2 outs now in this home half of the 8th inning. Nobody in the bullpen for Evansville. Wonder if it'll be McAveen. He pitched in the 8th. Will we see him in the 9th? Maybe it'll be Paven Parks to pitch. Now at the plate, Delvin Zinn. First offering from Kleiman. Looked at on the outside edge, a strike, 0-1. Kleiman traded at the end of the 2022 season. Spent some time in the Atlantic League with Gastonia that year, the 0-1. And it misses downstairs. Count moves to a ball and a strike. Played 5 years at NC State. Was a reliever in their bullpen. The 1-1. Fastball high. He had a really, really good collegiate career. Almost 120 innings, a 3.01 ERA at the Division I level. Now the 2-1 on. And it's a fastball at the top of the zone for a strike. Base is empty, 2 outs. Otters lead at 7-5. Left on right battle. Here's the pitch home. Grounded out towards second. This should end the inning. Davis up with it cleanly. Flips it to first. A 1-2-3 for Kleiman. We're heading to the top of the 9th. One final chance for Florence. And it's Evansville 7, the Y'alls 5 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the ninth inning, one final chance for Florence. And the Otters with a 7-5 lead, looking to slam the door and say goodnight to the Y'alls and even the series to force a rubber match tomorrow. Pavin Parks on the mound to pitch in place of Michael McAveen, and he will face 8-9-1 in the order. Infield playing back, outfield playing deep. Thomas Jones's first pitch, a fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Parks making his 10th appearance of the year, yet to give up a run. 9 1/3 innings of work, a perfect 4 and 4 and save opportunities. He throws a breaking ball, misses outside. And the count is 1-1 to Jones. Jones 1 for 3, a 2 RBI single in the fourth. The wind and the pitch. This is lifted foul back to the screen, 1-2. Parks a cut fastball, slider, and a changeup. Everything moves. Picked up a save on Tuesday night against Schaumburg. Gave up a hit, struck out one. The right-hander working from the third base side of the mound, winds and fires. Breaking ball, did he go around? No, says first base umpire Archer Flores Pareda. And Jones able to stay alive. The count is 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball just a little bit outside. Close pitch from Parks. Trying to nibble that outside edge. Back into the motion. Here's his 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball popped up toward the Otters' first base dugout. Brown giving it a look, and this lands on the roof.
Guess what? That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it.
Jones lined out his last time up. Struck out in the second, and for a guy who entered today batting .059, he's put some good swings on the ball. The 3-2. Lines it back to the screen. We'll do it again.
Still here to tell you that overhead
Such
foul
a
ball
small
brought to you
sample
by
size for
Choose
Jones.
the best, never regret it.
Hard to take his numbers seriously right now, but the end of the season is right around the corner. Now the 3-2. Breaking ball, inside ball four. Great at bat. And here comes the tying run to the plate.
Second baseman.
Well, Parks propelling the Otters ahead in that fifth inning with a grand slam. Part of a 5-run fifth for Evansville. Now trying to get things done pitching-wise. And the two-way player can do it all, but he's got to be careful. Dalton Davis, 2 for 3 on the game, and he enters tonight batting .400. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The right-handed hitter getting the call at second base. Yesterday, he was in right field. Parks comes to the set. Glove at the belly. The kick and the pitch. Fastball misses low, and the count is 1-1. We don't call Pavin Superman for nothing. Somebody in the Otters Digital Network YouTube comments said he was the Otters Shohei Ohtani. 1-1 is fouled back to the screen. We'll do it at 1-2. Oh, come on, Cindy. Otters or Cardinals? Which one do you want to watch? That's a no-brainer. Always choosing the Otters. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Parks. Breaking ball hit out to right center. Long run for DiGiacomo. In the gap, able to track it down. He's like a gazelle out there, folks, gliding in the outfield. making a difficult catch look easy, and Davis is retired. One out here in the ninth. DiGiacomo had a spectacular catch earlier in the game on a diving play toward home. Throw to first, close play. Jones just getting a hand back in before the tag from Mendham. Lineup turns over. Here's Ed Johnson. Had a great day yesterday, not so much today. Right on right battle, first pitch. And there's that cutter on the inside corner, a strike. Johnson 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a walk here tonight after a 4 for 6 game. Yesterday he had 4 RBI. The 0-1 tipped foul off the mask of Logan Brown, the catcher. And it's quickly 0-2. Infield at double play depth, outfield playing deep. Parks leaning in, gets the sign. A long pause at the set. Now he deals. Breaking ball lifted to right center again. Same spot. DiGiacomo ranging over, makes the catch. Johnson retired, 2 outs in the ninth. Florence down to their final out, and it's Craig Massey coming to bat. Runner on first. Massey representing the tying run. Otters lead it over Florence 7-5. Massey batting left-handed. Singled his last time up in the 7th. Parks comes to the set. Here's the right-hander's pitch. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. We'll be back tomorrow, a 12:35 Central Time first pitch. Don't miss it. The Otters looking to force a rubber match, hanging on here tonight to a 2-run lead. Throw to first, and back in safely is Jones. Massey rocking the baby blue bat to match the jersey. Called for time, didn't get it, and the fastball missed just outside from Pavin. It's 1-1. Home plate umpire Adam Morgan saying you got to call it earlier or let me know in more of an assertive fashion next time. The set, the 1-1. Slapped foul to the left side, out of play. Florence down to their final strike. It's 1-2 to Massey. Parks looking to remain perfect and save opportunities. Gunning for his 5th of the year. Runner on first, 2 outs. We're in the 9th. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, and Morgan said he went around too far. Ball kicks away. Parks the pitch, picks it up, throws to first, and it's in time. Brown, the catcher, couldn't find the ball. It kicked toward the Otters' first base dugout. A little bit of confusion. Massey leaving the box late. Didn't realize he went too far around. Parks helping out his catcher, coming over, picking the ball up across the white chalk in foul territory and beating Massey by a half a step. That's your ball game. Evansville wins this one over Florence, and your final score here at Bosse Field. The Otters 7 and the Yawls 5. The Evansville Otters evening the series against the Florence Yalls here tonight, taking down the Yalls by a final score of 7-5. Post-game show and the recap coming your way on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Kyle Chandler with you. We'll hop right into things. Evansville plating the game's first 2 runs. An RBI triple from Gary Mattis in the bottom of the first inning. He was later brought in on a Pavin Park sacrifice RBI fly. That made it 2-0. Florence immediately answered in the second with a 2-run homer from Steven Hrustic. In the fourth, Florence took the lead, and it was with 1 out, a walk from TJ Reeves. Then a single from Steven Hrustic. Sergio Gutierrez hit a routine fly ball as the next batter to center. Giovanni DiGiacomo dropped the baseball, and then he threw it back in to Delvin Sin, who threw it home, and the relay to the plate was able to beat Reeves as the second out in the inning. But Florence would then plate 3 more runs after that, and they were all unearned. But they took the lead 5-2 at the time before Evansville in the home half of the 5th took the final lead of the game, plating 5 runs. It was a leadoff single from J.J. Cruz, then a fielder's choice from Mason White. With 1 out, Giovanni DiGiacomo lined a base hit to right center after a stolen base from White. He came in to score to make it 5-3. And later in the inning, Pavin Parks stepped to the plate, hit a grand slam past the right field wall, and it was a no-doubt moonshot, which put Evansville ahead to finalize the scoring at 7-5. Your final box score tonight, Evansville 7 runs all earned, 10 hits. They had 1 error in the field, 2 left on base. Florence 5 runs, 2 earned, 7 hits, no errors in the field, 6 left on. Taking the win tonight, Parker Brahms moves to 5-6 on the year. Brahms threw in 6 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, or rather the 5 runs, 3 earned on 6 hits, and he struck out 4, walked 1. Griff Hughes coming out of the bullpen in that 7th inning, pitched in 2/3 innings of work, and he was able to get both guys out after allowing 1 base hit to strand runners on 2nd and 3rd. Michael McAveen pitched a scoreless 8th, and Pavin Parks picking up his 5th save of the year, striking out 1 in the 9th inning and stranding a runner on first base. The losing pitcher tonight, Reed Smith, gave up 7 runs, all earned in 9 hits, 5 innings of work, 3 walks and no strikeouts. With the loss, Smith drops to 6-3. With the win, Evansville moves up to 36-48, and with the loss, Florence dropping to 41-41. One final time, your final score here at Bosse Field: Evansville 7 and Florence 5. Fireworks going on right now back behind the scoreboard. A great crowd on hand here tonight. 2,556 in attendance. Final time of the game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. That'll do it. Hope you enjoyed the ride here tonight. Evansville winners in this one, and we'll have a rubber match tomorrow as the Otters look to take down the Florence Yalls in the series, with the first pitch of tomorrow's game coming at 12:35 Central Time p.m. Hope to see you there. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. This is Kyle Chandler saying thanks again, and God bless everybody.